everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. The fans are prepared with their blankets and the heavy coats for this chilly matchup tonight between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Buffaloes of Colorado. We continue to bring the excitement of the season as the fans are anxious to see what teams will make the bowl bids and who will be the national champion. And here come the Buffaloes. The Buffaloes are very confident coming into this one. They are definitely the favorites in my book, Kirk.
Colorado looks to unveil their high-powered offense, and the guy to look out for is their wideout. Lee, I'll tell you what, this defense and this young secondary is going to have their hands full because I think they're a little overmatched.
Kirk, great minds think alike.
Colorado will not be stopped today.
And they're ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Mackey takes it at the 4.
Kickoff return, 16 yards. Mackey on the return.
They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
They come out with a big set. They go with a toss. Reed tackles him for a loss on the play. Loss of 2.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 18. Colorado comes out with 3 receivers bunched. Kane with a takedown. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. Here's how this offense shapes up compared to the rest of the country. Ouch.
Wow, these guys can't seem to get the ball down the field. Their offense better improve if they expect to win some games.
Drops back to pass. Looking. He steps up. Throws it to the outside. And that one's fallen incomplete. And that one will go down as an incompletion.
It's too bad because the wide receiver made a super effort to catch that pass.
Yeah, Coach, he's got the ability to come up with that circus catch.
I want that kid on my team.
Colorado ready to punt this one away.
Gordon back deep to return.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Gordon fields at the 29. Juke move. Great start so far as their defense forced the early punt, and now the offense gets a shot at putting the first points on the board. Well, folks, you're in for a treat today. Taking the field for this offense is a very, very talented running back. This offense really thrives on him getting things going on the ground.
But, Brad, it's not going to be easy today. He's going up against a very tough run defense.
Yeah, this defense has been watching film of his playmaking running back all week. They're up to the challenge, and if they shut him down, it can ultimately decide the outcome of this game.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 35. Number 7 comes to the line with 3 wide. Number 7 with 3 wide receivers. Pitch is right, and he's going to throw to the quarterback. And he's tackled. So they try to catch the defense off guard, but they were ready for that trick play. Third and 5. Ball on the 36. Kansas lines up in a shotgun set. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread him out and find a hole for himself to run through, but they were having none of that.
They line up to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Mackey takes it at the 21. A little juke.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They had the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap.
They'll start this drive at the 38. 6 DBs in the lineup. Platt drops to throw. Steps up. He might not be able to get the pass off. So he's sacked by the senior at linebacker.
Sometimes the quarterback just needs to throw it up and have faith in his receivers. He just held on to it too long.
Yeah, but if he just throws it up there, that old free safety's waiting to catch it.
2nd and long. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Buffalo line up with 3 wide. It's tipped.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kirk, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on the 32. Colorado comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Platt back to throw. Under heavy pressure. Amity comes away with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Gordon fields it at the 24. Spin move. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
The Hawks come out in the ace formation. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws this one out to the right. And he can't make the catch. A perfect pass, but he didn't catch it.
He's got to look at his hands and try to find the hole where that one dropped out of.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 28. Number 7 comes to the line with 3 wide. Green on the delay. He jukes him, and he's drilled. That didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. They would come with the heavy blitz. The guys were shooting through the line right into the backfield. That play didn't have a chance.
It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 27. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. They'll bring him down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Kansas hasn't been able to get in the end zone very often this year.
Hey, forget about the end zone. They can't even get in the red zone.
Number 7 has 4 receivers lined up here. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket with the throw. Walter brings him down. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
2nd and 6. This is the 5th play of this drive. 1-man backfield. They'll drop him for a loss. And they snuffed out the quarterback draw there.
Yep. There was absolutely nowhere for the quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The Hawks come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks. He tosses it short. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
They line up to punt this one away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Mackey takes it at the 12. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. They return it all the way for the touchdown.
They got the kickoff, but they forgot to play coverage. It was like they would just stand around watching. Horrible job of coverage there.
And he hits the PAT. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, Colorado 7, Kansas nothing. Colorado is ready to kick it away. He kicks it. Gordon fields it in the end zone. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They come out with 4 wide out. Back to pass. Short toss. And it's caught. He's knocked out of bounds. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 20.
20-yard line.
From the gun. Green on the inside handoff. Washington with a takedown. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 9 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Hawks line up with 3 wide. He drops back, gets rid of it quickly. Complete. Sims brings him down. And that pass and catch gives him a first down.
Yep, they got the first down, but it wasn't by much, you guys.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Jayhawks come out in the ace formation. Green gets the call. Sims with a takedown. Nice gain of around 7 yards on that delay.
On the play.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 38-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Green gets the call again. Brought down. He picked up around 3 yards on the draw play.
3-yard gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. They'll go with the run once again. Gets past the tackler. Washington brings him down, and they get a nice gain on third down.
Remember when we talked to the coach? He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success. Well, they had some success on that play.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Number 7 comes to the line with 3 wide. He gets another carry. Tries to juke. Right with a takedown. The halfback picks up a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
After a quarter of play, our score is Colorado 7, Kansas nothing. Second and 9, and this is the 8th play of the drive. Kansas lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Throw short. It falls incomplete.
I know it's incomplete, but still, you've got to be impressed with the zip that he put on that one.
He did have some heat on it, that's for sure.
Kansas in a 4-wide set.
On the 48-yard line.
Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Got it. Washington brings him down.
These guys are marching down the field, Kirk. I think this defense is getting tired.
I think you're right. They look a little fatigued, but when you continue to give up first downs on third down, it's doing a lot for your confidence.
I'll tell you something. They need to take the intensity that is working on first and second downs and save some for third down because they're just getting outworked.
Kansas goes with the ace set here. He drops back. Steps up. He's looking. Over the middle. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
Well, that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Colorado comes out with 2 tight ends. They hand it off. And he's taken down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
Colorado comes out with an I formation. The counter. Kemp with a takedown. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 40. If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. Vickers takes a pitch. 3 plays and out, guys.
It sounds simple. You've got 3 plays to get 10 yards. But trust me, sometimes that's not as easy as it sounds.
They line up to punt this one away.
Back to return.
Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Gordon calls for the fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Kansas comes to the line with 3 wide. On the ground with a tailback. They'll bring him down, so they get about 3 on the draw.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. They'll bring in their dime package. Green on the handoff. And they make the stop. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Hawks come to the line with their jumbo package. It's a pass on 3rd and short. It's deflected. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
4th and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. He gets it away. Mackey fields it at the 30. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 31-yard line. I formation here. Vickers on the inside handoff. Shake and bake move. And he's taken down. And the fullback busts through for about 7 yards.
On the play.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 38-yard line. Single set backfield. Ashley comes away with a sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 34. The Buffs line up in an I formation. Play action. He'll dump this one off. He's got the fullback. Breaks one. And they bring him down. So on 3rd down, they pick up the first and a lot more.
When that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking touchdown.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. Vickers on the handoff. Fowler brings him down. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain.
On the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. Across the middle. Got him on the run. They'll bring him down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
They've got all the big boys in for this one. Drops back to pass. Lets it go. And it's caught. And they make the stop. They pick up 2 on the pass play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The Buffs line up in a goal line formation. The gives to the fullback. He's hit and got away. So they give it to the fullback, and he crosses the goal line.
This is a guy who gets the job done no matter what you ask him to do. And it's a big reason why many see him as the best fullback in the country.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, Colorado 14, Kansas nothing. Number 29, ready to kick.
Gordon back to return.
He sends this one deep. Simmons fields it in the end zone. Makes a move. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Back to pass. And they get the sack. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that, Kirk.
About 2 minutes before halftime. Kansas comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looking. Across the middle, tackle. Colorado takes a timeout. Third down, 13. Ball on their own 16. Nickel defense. Green on the inside handoff, and he's taken down. Colorado calls a timeout. Are lining up to punt it away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Mackey takes it at the 32. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll get the ball here at the 36-yard line. Two tight ends here. Throws it out there. And it's the senior.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. They go with a toss, and he's drilled. They lose 4 there. Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 23. And the impact linebacker has turned it up a notch. Rolling out to the right side. Batted ball. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time playmaker, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, that ball should have been picked off there.
Just a minute to go in the first half of play.
On the 23-yard line.
Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Throws this one out to the right. The ball is tipped. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On the 23-yard line.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. It's up. And it's right down the middle. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Back deep to return.
Kicks it deep. Simmons fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
The Hawks line up with 4 wideouts. Steps up, looks, Throws it to the outside. Complete. What a catch.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Back to pass. He's going left. It's tipped. Heads up play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a hand up.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 44. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. He drops back, lets it fly, and it's the senior. He's on the run. Brought down. Kansas takes a timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. Tackle. And that turnover has got to hurt.
Yep, they want to rack up some points before the half, but it's not going to happen now. Not when they turn the ball over.
That's not what you're looking for. That's a shot to the morale of this team. It's bad enough they were already losing going into the half.
1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Plant lines up in the shotgun. Plant set to go to the air. Throws this one out to the left. And he dropped it. Dropped by the wideout.
Mackey, the intended receiver, on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 50. The Buffs line up with 3 wide. Plant back to pass. Throws in a hurry. Finds his receiver. He's all the way down to the 23. That catch gives him over 100 yards in the first half.
Yeah, this guy's off to a hot start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Colorado goes with the ace set here. Vickers runs the counter. They'll bring him down. 2-yard carry by the fullback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The Buffs come out in the ace formation. Vickers takes a handoff. Kane with a takedown. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 18. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time. He gets it up, and it sails through the uprights. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Gordon fields it in the end zone. Can't wrap him up. Look at the power. As they head to the locker room, it's been a one-sided affair. The score, Colorado 20, Kansas nothing. Colorado will be kicking off to start the second half.
Simmons back to return.
Kicks it deep. Gordon fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 20. Number 7 has 4 receivers lined up here. They'll run the option. Brought down.
Number 7 on the run. Gain of 8 on the play.
It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 28.
28-yard line.
Kansas comes to the line with 3 wide. Uh-oh, high snap. Throws it to the outside.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 33.
33-yard line.
The Hawks line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Over the middle. The senior makes the catch. Brooks brings him down. And Lee, what do you have for it?
That guy now has 1,500 passing yards on the year. That's not bad.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. 3 wide outs here. Here's the give. Got some open field. Walters with a takedown. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
The Jayhawks come out in the ace formation.
27-yard line.
Setting up the play action. He's under some heat. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass and haircut. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 34. Number 7 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's looking for his man. And they back up 3 yards on that play. Passing situation here on 3rd and long. This is the 7th play of this drive. Kansas lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Going deep. Someone got a hand on it. And it falls incomplete.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
They line up to punt this one away. Plenty of hang time on this one. Walters signals for a fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Buffaloes line up in an I formation. Victor gets the carry. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Tackled. They'll get 2 on that one.
The ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Buffs line up with 2 tight ends. Fullback on the inside give. He jukes. And he's taken down. He's not your ordinary fullback. This guy can move.
You bet he can. I like this kid. He's a heck of a football player. They need to get him some more carries.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 39. Colorado goes with the ace set here. Flat, little toss to the right. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
7-yard loss on the play.
2nd and long. Ball on the 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Flat is back in the gun. He drops back. He tosses it short, and that one's fallen incomplete.
Pass. Sprague, the intended receiver, on the play.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on their own 32. Flat with 3 wide receivers. Flat steps back to pass. Throws to the middle. His receiver has it. And he's tackled. He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on 1st and 2nd down, you wouldn't have needed so many on 3rd down.
They line up to punt this one away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Gordon calls for the fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
The Jayhawks line up with 3 wide. On the ground with the tailback. Right, brings him down. The running back gets 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. Snap is high. Short toss. That close to being intercepted.
You got to be careful throwing in the coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 22. Kansas lines up with 3 receivers. And it's incomplete. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Nice defense. That was picture perfect 3 and out. Good series for these guys.
Mackey is back to return, and he's the same guy that already ran one all the way back. Tucker gets it off. Mackey fields it at the 37. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll set up shop at the 38-yard line. Colorado comes out with an I formation. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Deep pass down the left side. Complete, and he's on the run.
Move those sticks. That's a 1st down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Colorado sets up in the I. Flat drops back. Across the middle. And got it complete. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. The impact corner is in the zone right now and looking to take away half the field. Well, Coach, you picked up a few yards on that one.
Brad, tough running by this kid.
Colorado lines up in a double tight set. To the middle, it's his tight end. The tight end scored that time, and with authority.
Brady's a physical football player, but he's also got the finesse to make a big impact in the passing game.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Number 29 is lined up to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. Simmons fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll get the ball here at the 20. And this impact linebacker is fired up down there. Green on the handoff. Juke move. And they make the stop. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. Kansas sets up in the I. Green, the ball carrier. And he's stopped behind the line. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
They're down and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line. Number 7 is back in the gun. They'll drop him for a loss. The quarterback draw not successful there.
Nope, and I'm going to tell you why. This defense was not fooled at all on that play.
The Hawks line up the punt. He gets it off. Mackey fields it at the 46. Down the sideline. And now he's got room to run. Touchdown, Colorado! Kirk Herbstreit, what a fantastic play there.
Well, we warned the people earlier in the broadcast. This man is amazing. Excellent job of finding the seam and then the speed to take it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the third quarter with the score, Colorado 34, Kansas nothing. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it deep.
Simmons back deep to return.
Gordon fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll start this drive at the 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Hawks come out showing 3 wide. Inside handoff. He's gobbled up in the backfield. And he was pretty much stuffed on that run.
You know what, that was just a nice job by the defense in stopping him before he could get going and build up momentum.
It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on their own 17. Kansas goes with the ace set here. Shakes off a tackle. Here's an opening, and down he goes. Good call there as the halfback turned the toss into a 9-yard gain. Heading to the fourth quarter, this one is well in hand. With the score, Colorado 34, Kansas nothing. Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 26. The Hawks with 4 receivers. Play action. Somehow gets the ball away. It's tipped. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
4th and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
The Jayhawks line up to punt. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Greer takes it to 28. Across midfield, at the 40. He breaks free to the 20. Goodbye. He found a seam, and then it was off to the races.
Whoa! Is this kid exciting to watch or what?
Oh, that was an amazing run. He just blew by everybody.
And he hits the PAT. Number 29, ready to kick.
Colorado is lined up with a kickoff. Simmons
Kicks it deep. Simmons fields it in the end zone.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They had the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Kansas comes to the line with 3 wide. He passes it. It falls incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Number 22, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 20. 3 wide outs here. Back to pass. He unloads it. Complete. Missed tackle. Knocked out of bounds. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
3rd and 5. Ball on their own 25. Kansas lines up with 3 receivers. Green gets the carry. He can scoot. The 50. At the 40. Down the sideline. To the 20. Goodbye. That was a big run by the halfback.
Boy, this kid makes the defense look silly. They're grabbing at a bunch of air down there. They got to hit somebody.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, Colorado 41, Kansas 7. Kansas ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Sprague fields at the goal line. He's hit and got away.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
The Buffs go with the I formation. Inside handoff. Keith tackles him for a loss on the play. The defensive end was the victor on that play as he bolted in to tackle him for a loss.
And he was able to do that because the interior linemen held their ground, leaving the runner with no options.
2nd and 10, ball on the 19. Colorado comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Back to throw. He's going right. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 25. Colorado comes out with an I formation. He drops back. Throws this one out to the right. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
4th and 4. Ball on the 25-yard line.
The Buffs line up to punt. It's off, and it is a dandy. Gordon fields it at the 22. Carpenter lays it on him. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
And that defensive line better be ready because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
They'll take over at the 44-yard line. They're really struggling now as this crowd is going absolutely insane. Green takes a handoff. He tries to spin. Tackle. 9-yard pickup.
9-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball right around midfield. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They go with the run. And they make the stop. The big fella took it and plowed for the 1st down.
He was just following his blocks and, hey, they're moving the sticks.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45. Single set backfield. They'll throw on 1st down. Over the middle. Great concentration. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 39. The Jayhawks set up in the gun. There's the play fake. Looks. Long ball right side. He's all the way. Touchdown.
Look at that. For a second there, I could have sworn that back end of football. Beautiful play.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the offensive coordinator, the head coach, or just the quarterback checking off, but my hat goes off to whoever called that play.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Tucker needs a good bounce for a possible recovery here.
Back deep to return.
Here's the onside kick.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
34-yard line.
They'll set up shop at the 34. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Kemp with a takedown. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 39. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Cox hands it off. No, play fake. He's under pressure. The senior at linebacker is making his presence felt.
Yes, he is. He was all over the quarterback there, too.
Well, earlier in the week, Lee, he talked to us about how he was the vocal leader of this defense. But that time, his actions spoke louder than his words.
Cox with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's drilled as he throws. It's tipped. Great defensive play by the cornerback.
Washington, the intended receiver on the play.
Colorado ready to punt this one away. Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Gordon takes it at the 14. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Kansas lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking. Throws down the middle. Sanders brings him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Hawks line up with 4 wideouts. He rolls out to the right. He's going right. Brought down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 46.
46-yard line.
Number 7 back in the gun. Steps up. Looking. This one's thrown deep over the middle. He brings it down. Touchdown. The throw to the wide receiver goes for a touchdown.
That kid looks like a natural receiver out there.
Well, you could say he's from a good pedigree when it comes to football. I think his father's taught him very well.
And he tacks on the extra point. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. Tucker needs a good bounce for a possible recovery here.
Back to return.
With the onside kick. That'll be enough to put this one away.
Yeah, but give them credit. They played hard today. They just didn't catch the lucky breaks they needed.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive.
First and 10.
The Bucks line up in an I formation. Little juke, and he's drilled.
1, 2, 3. Kirk, he might be out for the count.
Oh, what a hit. You know, at the end of the year, you're going to look back at this and remember this as one of the hits of the year. That guy can really bring it.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line. Colorado comes out with an I formation. Got some open field. Kemp with a takedown. Nice run. And although it wasn't a first down, it'll certainly boost this fullback's average. Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on the 38. The Buffs go with the I formation. Tackle. How about that conversion on third down?
Good push here by the guys up front, and they are really starting to work hard in the trenches.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right. These guys are playing real hard right now.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 24. And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. Fullback handoff. Kemp brings him down.
And remember one thing that this coach said. They will force it down this defense's throat until they prove that they can stop it.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. He'll get it again, and he's taken down. Gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
I formation here. On the ground with the tailback. And he's hit hard. 4 yards gained.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Nickel defense. And they'll run him again. Brought down. And this one's all wrapped up. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty darn impressed with this bunch of kids. Colorado faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, Colorado 41, Kansas 21. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.